Ye Wubin's 100 Lessons to Mastering Time Management. Lesson 53. Reflections on a Thing, a Day, and a Life. Hello everyone, my name is Ye Wubin from Neng. I am so happy to be with you now at 6 a.m. on the Ximalaya App. For those of you who have been following my lessons, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome aboard. I am so happy to have you with us. Time is man's scarcest resource. Once it's used, it can never be regained. So if you're not using your time effectively, or if the time you are spending is only getting you further away from your dreams in life, then stay with me. Listen a while, and I'm confident I can help open your eyes to a new path that will get you closer to your dreams. I want to remind you that there are 100 classes in this album, and every class lasts about 6 minutes. It is updated at 6 a.m. New York City time each morning. I've been talking about the topic of reflection in recent lectures. Life without reflection isn't worth it. How do you reflect? I discussed a few methods in previous lessons involving the use of contextual lists, scheduled tasks, conversion of chores into actions, the 4D method of do, delegate, delay, delete, several others. Today we're going to explore this topic a little further. Reflection needs layers. When we drive to an unfamiliar location, we'll use certain tools and aids to help us. For example, we'll use a map to help us determine which direction to go. Then we'll use road signs to confirm the map's directions that guide us. We'll look at the land around the car to see if we're going in the right direction. All of these are different ways of doing the same thing. They give us different clues, but they all get us to our destination. They all provide a slightly different perspective. Our daily reflection should also be done in layers so that we see things from different perspectives as well. And today I'll talk about 3 types of reflection. The first is reflecting on one thing. The second is reflecting on one day. The third, reflecting on your life. That is, reflection on one thing, one day, and one life. Let's first talk about reflecting on one thing. Use the 3 questions to translate the idea into a next step. Should I do it or not? What's the result I want? And what is the next step? Remember, our brain is the CPU, not a hard disk. It cannot remember the endless stream of ideas we produce every day. So we need to record all the chores and ideas the brain produces in a system. Then we need time to judge and evaluate each documented chore using the above 3 questions. After that, we will sort the tasks by deleting things we do not need, temporarily delaying tasks that we have no time now for or that need contemplation, and of course scheduling tasks to a calendar or placing them into a contextual list. Reflection on one thing requires us to use the principle of meaning first, method second. After reflecting on one thing, we use the schedule and the contextual lists we've created, and we look back and review our day. Reflecting on one day. We can learn from Ben Franklin's method. Ben Franklin is the man printed on the American $100 bill. He is considered one of the founders of the United States. Franklin woke up at 5 a.m. and slept at 10 p.m. every night. Each day when he awoke, he asked himself, what am I going to do today? And each night before he went to bed, he asked himself, what have I done today? We can use our calendar or lists to help us answer Franklin's morning question, what would we do today? We can also classify and sort unsorted tasks and schedule unscheduled tasks as part of the morning process. Each day we must be disciplined and focus very much on our calendar to ensure that we get those things done. Tasks in our contextual or situation list should be scheduled within a week. There is more flexibility in these tasks, but the sooner these things are done, the better, because we have committed to them. Each day is a new day, and our situations constantly change, requiring new prioritization. Thus, when a situation presents itself, we must be ready to seize it and capitalize on it. Prioritize your tasks, then complete that important thing. That's called eating the frog, if you remember. Do you remember the life navigation system and the high altitude life? We need this navigation system, which has layers that we should use. The bottom layer is the runway. The next few altitudes range from 10,000 to 50,000 meters. Runway items are converted from ideas or chores into actions. which are important and urgent. This is also in line with the principles of GTD, or getting things done, i.e. it's the bottom-up approach and dealing with one step at a time. In the runway, we use the 4D principle: do important things first, delegate or delay others, and delete unimportant tasks. Above the runway, at the 10,000 to 50,000 meter levels, are the projects, the 8 concerns, goals, visions, and the purpose. When reflecting on life, we can ask ourselves 5 questions. The 5 questions are: 1. What am I going to do in life? This question can be answered by the 3 questions of reflecting on one thing, which concern the runway or immediate affairs of the 10,000 meter item that need to be done in the near future. So what am I going to do in life? Number 2, what are my roles and responsibilities? This question deals with the 8 concerns found at the 20,000 meter level. The number 3, what's my long-term goal? This question answers the 30,000 meter goal. Number 4, what is my ideal destination? This question is aimed at the 40,000 meter vision level. And finally 5, what is my purpose as a human? What is my worldview and core set of principles? This is the final 50,000 meter level of purpose in life. So number 1, what am I going to do in life? 2, what are my roles and responsibilities? 3, what's my long-term goal? 4, what is my ideal destination? 5, what is my purpose as a human? 3 types of reflections: reflecting on one thing, on one day, and on life. You need to constantly change your perspective so that you reflect on everything that needs to be done. You reflect on how to spend each day, and you reflect on what kind of life you want to have. Coupled with practical software systems, we can record and make adjustments more efficiently. Just as an aircraft has a navigation system, so does our life and the way we structure our thinking. These audio lessons are translated by Neng's partner Cece and then recorded by her husband Justin. I wish you great success today. See you tomorrow.